My name's Wendy. I'm 44 years old. I live in St Austell with my partner Lee. We spend a lot of time at the beach and just enjoy the scenery. I had booked a sight test over at Specsavers Bodmin where I'd been going regularly. Didn't really have any obvious problems. During the test, the optician chose to do a visual field test.
What prompted me to do the field of vision test on Wendy was that looking at her previous records, there was no evidence of one ever having been done, and I believe that it's a very good test to do purely for screening purposes, just to measure what she's able to see on the outside vision, your peripheral vision. I saw that on the right half side of her right eye's field of vision, she missed all the spots, which led me to request for a repeat test, and it showed the exact same thing. When explaining test results to a patient, it's very important not to induce anxiety. All you can do as an optometrist is explain your findings, what you've seen, and reassure the patient that you're going to refer to a medical specialist who can carry out more thorough tests and come up with a diagnosis.
I had an MRI scan, and by the end of the week was told that the MRI scan had picked up a rather large brain tumour.
Wendy had a meningioma behind her right optic nerve. That's basically a form of tumour that wraps around the nerve itself, and the implications is that it's growing and it's in the brain, so it could potentially be life-threatening.
All of a sudden, you've got to have surgery, and you've got to have surgery soon, which was pretty frightening. Following the surgery, I did lose the sight in my right eye, which was always going to be quite a risk. I'm recovering pretty well. I am still adjusting to some of the changes that have resulted from the surgery.
I think it was a really difficult time for everyone because you didn't really know what was going to happen. But to see how strong someone is to go through what Wendy has, and in the space of time, because it hasn't been very long, I'm going to say how brave I actually think she is.
Not a lot of people are aware that just by going to a routine eye exam, you can pick up so many issues with your body. I mean, people go get an MOT every year for their car, but they pay no mind when it comes to their eyes. I think it's really important to be seen to at least once every 2 years.
Going to the opticians and having your sight test isn't just about your glasses and the prescription, that it's also about having a health check. And I could have been facing the loss of sight in both my eyes, or obviously even worse outcomes. Can't be any more grateful for them doing the visual field test on that day. Good timing.